JMats here, GenerationD20.com, doing the 12 days of drafting. And on the 6th day of drafting, my internet provider gave to me, or WotC gave to me, a Morwood, I don't even know what the name of the other set was. Honestly, I have not played this much at all. I don't know what most of the cards are. Morningstar, Morningside, something about morning. So let's see what this rare is. That seems awfully constructed, like, so that I know that I'm always going to have even or odd creatures. And this must have been the set where fairies were the big thing. That's quite a few tokens, doesn't seem too bad. What's fairy tauntings? So if we get enough things with flash or enough instants, can maybe see that. That's really just making two 1/1s. Doesn't seem that good. I kind of like Pestermite just because of the flash, and 2 power in the air isn't anything worth anything to sneeze at. Here, wonder how big of a downside that defending player controls an island. Like, I wonder if there's any sort of spreading seas type of effects in the set that I can use, or whether I just have to hope that I'm playing against a blue player. And yeah, I don't know. These drafts are hard when you don't know the cards. This one's giving -2 if it dies. It's a pretty heavy black commitment. That could be decent. I don't even remember what changelings, what the heck that means. I'll take the 4/3 flyer. Why not? I mean, I think it's on color. If I don't play it, so be it. Now look at this. Guile. Damn you, Windows. You activate yourself. If a spell or ability you control counter a spell, instead exile that spell and you may play it. Huh. Well, that's a reason to look for some counter spells, I suppose. 6/6, semi-unblockable, really heavy blue commitment, but looks like I'm kind of going for that. Oh, here's another. Okay, extra turns if you have multiple merfolk, but I don't know how likely that is. Seem kind of expensive too. And so a tapper, that seems good. Here. Okay, so return something. And evoke, I know that's where you cast it and then it immediately dies. Merfolk Harbinger doesn't seem that bad. I could search up that tapper. And that just slows people down. I don't know if Aether Snipe. It's a little expensive for the bounce effect that you get, at least in comparison to creatures with similar abilities, but in limited, sometimes just a little bit of bounce is enough for tempo. And I suppose the evoke does make it a little bit more versatile. So next, although I only have one fairy, I'm thinking maybe the ability to kill something and draw a card. Might be worth it. You know, maybe if other people aren't taking it, it probably is crap, but there's also the possibility that people aren't taking it just because they're not willing to go all in. And if I'm willing to go all in, maybe it'll be decent. That one. It's kind of like a Goblin Wardrooms. Counterspell. I guess I'll take the Goblin Wardrooms. Okay, we have the Tauntings. If I get more fairy spells, looks like I have Pepper Smoke and Festermite are the only two that really I could cast on someone else's turn. Something to be said. Something to be said for the twig. If I need to splash a color. That's interesting. This. Hey, I have a way to make it an island, and I could draw a card off of it. I suppose I'll take that guy. I don't know. Don't feel like I have enough merfolk to actually ever use his ability. I suppose something like that that has protection from elves could be relevant if I go up against an elf deck. Well, I am now done with my peanut butter cups, so I'll try to stop chewing on the record. Let's see. There's another Architect's Will, but I think that'll table. Where's the... Well, there's a Lash Out. Seems like it's probably decent removal and worth a splash. I like it a little bit more than the Tar Pitcher. That's actually a pretty good draw spell. That guy I do remember. Like just shutting people down. And it's fairies or merfolk. Can make combat go in your favor. That guy's not bad. Oblivion Ring, that's very good. So who knows whether black or red or white. I think I'm kind of married to blue, but beyond that, Now that seems pretty good. Being able to do -1/-1s repeatedly definitely makes me want to do black a little bit more. No. Let's see. What's that? Heat shimmer. We could copy a creature for a turn, give it haste. It's interesting. I don't foresee myself actually having it in the deck, but it's not bad, and with a lash out, it's possible that I end up playing red. Would like to get a little bit more either white or red to secure that color. It's this guy. Oh, that's the one where you can return it. Well, it's not bad. Even the island walking, whatever they are, ink fathom divers. If I get really heavy on merfolk, wouldn't be too bad. And the Harbinger actually worries me a little bit. In case they get some sort of legendary giant. Don't want them to be able to search it up. Oh, another Aqueduct's Will or Architect. I don't know. Aquatex. Or Aqueduct. Aquatex. Well, the will of the Aquatech. But I think it makes sense if it has a cantrip, as long as I have a merfolk and enables my 2 flying guys. That guy seems decent. Nice trigger when he dies. And yeah, I don't see that making the deck. I don't see that making the deck. Needle drop could kill a couple of my guys. Regeneration, I guess, could be okay. I like the idea of being able to force them to shuffle their library. That seems like a pretty big dick move, kind of thing that I would be in favor of. So, we're ready for pack 3. And have a fair number of fairies. Okay, so here, so 2, 3, leaves none. That's pretty good. Pretty good evoke also. Just as something to send it back if you need to. Oh, that's probably even better. That's gonna kill just a straight removal swell. Okay, what about this? So steal their best spell. Hmm. I think maybe the steal the spell. I'm not sure how likely I am to have a rogue or not, but it seems like it almost is. If you get a search for it, it seems like it's going to be a removal spell. They'd have something, and not only would you be able to use it, but then they also wouldn't have it to use on you. Um, Creature gets -1/-1 for each permanent of the chosen type. That's interesting. +2 Shroud. Um, hmm. That one seems fun. Having two of their creatures fight specifically. Hmm. And here. Graveyard to the owner's hand. So just a raise dead. Um, Target creature or player, or X's number of elemental cards in your graveyard. Probably not going to have many. It's kind of an interesting land. Enchant land or land ability. Excuse me. There's a opponent loses 2 life. It's pretty good kinship. Or Rungain's flying. That guy's just a cheaper one. We got archers. The cheap 2/2 flyer. Can flash in. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to clear out some of the stuff. Can't play all of these, and I don't think want to. That guy seems decent. Paying a little bit of damage. And then use him to finish him off. Hmm. And what's this? Thieves' Fortune. That's pretty good. That's like a forbidden knowledge. It's a way to give people -1/-1s. I think the guy who can kill the little dudes is probably worth it. And here. So pitch a tree folk when we get 2 forests. That's kind of interesting also. Don't think I want the flood chaser. Although it would be another way to create islands if I really needed one, but I don't think I would play it. And might as well take that guy. I think he's best card available. Yeah, take the juggler. Again, not something I'm planning on playing, but it doesn't hurt to have it in my deck. And I think at this point probably hide that. I'm looking at a 3-color deck. Don't want to really be playing a 4-color deck. If it went to the battlefield, it'd be a whole lot better. Give me a dread return type of a thing, but I'll take it since I'm still a little iffy on what colors, whether I have to play 3, and whether it even would hurt me to play 3, because looking at my red and blue cards, I don't have any double commitments. My only real big commitment is Guile in blue, and that Spy flyer kind of has a bit of a commitment for that early. Unfortunately, my numbers also seem to make it spread out enough that I might have to play 3 colors just to get a playable deck. Do have a good amount of flight. Don't know if I have the answers on the ground to hold until my flight can take shape and can actually offer some challenge. And I do have quite a few fairies, so that pepper smoke seems to me like it would be good. If I can draw a card off of it, it's very good. Aquatex will also, if I can get a card off of um, having a merfolk, that would be nice. And the man with a tambourine doesn't suck. Rivals duel. It's just 2 creatures. I wonder if in fighting it has to be one of your creatures and one of their creatures, like if that's part of the rule. Because otherwise it just seems weird that there'd be a card that would allow you to pick 2 of their creatures to kill each other. Someone out there, tell me, let me know how it works. Leave a comment, email me, I don't know. But get it back to me, because I want to know. Can you have 2 of your opponent's creatures fight each other using Rivals Duel? Something else I want to know, just, while we're at it. Um, well, isn't that awkward? I've completely forgotten the name of the card, and so rather than try to describe it and have you guess, I'll just ask later. So don't worry about it, people at home. I am this forgetful and this bad of a video host. Well, the blue was pretty easy. Gave me some solid colors. Um, Picking up the red to get a little bit of removal. And then in black, just need some support. And not sure about the teachings. Definitely want those fairies and my killer spell. And then I could see something for either like my regenerating blocker, ooh, or something goes -1/-1s. So just more removal. And equipment, I do have a lot of flyers, so the equipment wouldn't be all bad. I don't think I have a lot of rogues though, so I'm not going to get the added benefit from it. And this one did take it by creature type. So it looks like I just have 2 rogues. So yeah, maybe the Aether Snape. What does it suggest here? 11, 3, and 3. So it goes really heavy on the blue. And I would not actually put myself too far from the 11, 3, 3. I don't think it would hurt us to have a little bit more black. Switch that out for an island. So there it is, and I'll see you in round 1.